Well, hello. Yes, it's Salisa. And not only is it already November, but it's about a week into it, and it's time that I do a monthly budget with me. Now, for the whole month of November, I do have some things that I want to accomplish: paying some bills, putting some money towards sinking funds, cash envelopes, savings challenges, and maybe even some towards my emergency fund. We're already a week in, and I just got my very first paycheck for the month of November. But before I can do a budget and cash stuff and see where that money needs to go, I first need to develop a plan for the whole month. And that's where this video comes in. So if you want to see how I make a plan for the whole month so I have a guideline to play off of, check to check, then let's get right into the video. All right, you guys, today I'm going to be using the Easy Cash Budget Weekly Planner, second edition. I do have some new planners that are already in the process. They should be coming out in the next week or so. Keep a lookout for an Etsy shop vlog because I think in there I'll probably be talking more about the planners, and they should be coming soon. I did make one general type planner for all different pay cycles, so we should all be along the same page, and it's very similar to the layout of this planner with 2-page calendar spreads, quarterly savings challenges, as well as budgeting sheets based on your budgeting style, right? Whether you're monthly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, or weekly pay periods. All right, now that we got that out of the way, if you're interested in this planner, this is available down below in my Etsy storefront for digital download, and you can have the pages and reprint them as much as you want. Or if you're interested in this physical product, then you would head over to my Amazon storefront, which is linked down below as well, and you can purchase it and have it shipped to you, okay? But again, some new planners are coming out very soon, so if I were you, hold your horses. Give me about a week, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get off into the budget. Okay, definitely this doesn't belong there. We need to set up a whole new month, and it is November, guys. That's why I was like, I got to get this planner set up because literally I have November and December. I'm not going to lie. I fell off at the end of, what was it, October? Y'all, me and Jace did some candy passing out here in the neighborhood. I didn't bring back that last budget and cash stuff. And that was kind of like annoying. I'm going to be honest. We'll talk later because I do want to talk about some of my financial anxiety and how I had a mental breakdown. But after that, I was like, I need to take some time away for a little while. And so I've been just like vegging over in my own little world. Very I unplugged. What do you call it? Very quiet and just over here in my own little zone. I did work quite a few days in this past 7 days. I think I've worked 4 out of the past 7 days at the hospital. So I have been working, but I literally just needed to unplug a bit and recenter myself before coming back. But your girl's ready now. All right. Sometimes we need mini breaks, and I acknowledge that and allow myself to have it when it comes up, and it definitely was coming up for me. All right. So now we need to make the budget for November. I don't know what it is, but I do feel kind of a little bit off spending money for my first paycheck when I have not even budgeted out for the month. And so that's why I'm not always so pressed about setting up the monthly 2-page calendar spread right away on the first of the month. Like if it doesn't get done right on the first, it's okay, you know? But I don't want it to be too far into the month because at this point I've received my check and I need to know what I got to pay out of this check before I start spending, right? Okay, so there's that part. I do have all my sticker sheets here. I have the one for the calendar dates, YouTube stickers, and my payday stickers. And then, is this the payday stickers I was using? Because this one don't look like it's been used. And then I also have the boxes that I'm going to be using for the bills, okay? So I need to make something like this for bills that I can write in. That would be pretty cool. I don't think this is a sticker sheet, though, so hold on, because I do have quite a few of them. I think I was using this one because 2 of the dots are gone. I like this one too, though. This one's so vibrant green. All right, we're going to use the money green. Get over it, Salisa. Get over it. We're using the bright green. All right, so as far as my nursing pay, that's where these paycheck ones are going to be for. And I get paid on, oh, wait, we don't have any dates. Get your dates together, ma'am. Today is Thursday the 7th. I know that for sure. And if that's the case, let's see, Thursday the 7th. That's today. All right, so I can kind of work backwards. Let me actually, while I'm laying these stickers down, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my financial anxiety. So I know it seems like I am, the budgeting guru. I'm not. Don't let yourself be fooled. I suffer with some of the same things that you guys do. I'm just a girl who happens to be sharing her budget online. And you guys see my savings in a different way than you see most because I'm sharing it, right? But I have financial anxieties too. That's really what got me off into budgeting to begin with. Was I wasn't the best with money and I didn't make the best decisions. So I think I said that in the very first budgeting video that I put out, that like, even though I make a lot of money, I would spend a lot, And my spending looks different than most. And for that reason, I would justify it because I'm like, oh, I'm not buying designer bags or shoes or clothes or, anything like that, because that's just not my vice. Everybody has their thing. I don't judge those that want to buy, whatever it is that they're buying. But for me, it definitely has been extravagant travel that I like to spend on, and food. I'm a true foodie, and I will travel across the world to get some food that I want, So, and concerts. And I like to spend on concerts too, because I love music. Okay, so, sometimes that can look like somebody who doesn't spend a lot of money because I don't have to have the fanciest house or the best furniture or the nicest car, because I'm not really like a materialistic person in that way, but I do like experiences with people. And so I spend money on that. Anyway, back to my financial anxiety. Like I said, I wasn't the best with money, and that's how I got off into budgeting to begin with. And I now have learned some tools that help me to be better. But those same tools also play into, I think, at times, judging myself and having unrealistic expectations of self, okay? So what I mean by that is when something comes up that blocks my plan to save the way that I want to, I can be very hard on myself. And it's not that I don't have savings, I think people that don't have savings, they kind of are hard on themselves and they say, well, it's because I don't have any money, and I need that money or whatever. They can kind of excuse away that financial anxiety or stress that they're in. But for me, I have money saved and I still have financial anxiety just like everyone else, especially when I'm not able to save what I'm anticipating. So at the end of October, one of Janae's, she's in a new choral program. I think I told you guys that. She got selected to be in a different collegiate program than where she goes to college at. So she commutes and goes to this other college and is a part of that program. Well, they had an expense for travel that they're going to be doing. And I wasn't expecting that to come up. I hadn't heard about it. She didn't mention it. And it is $800 was. And so I needed to pay that. And that got me spiraling in a way. And I'm a girl who keeps things pretty positive. And like, oh, it's no big deal. It's $800. Like, let's get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm that girl. But I think because that last paycheck, I was expecting to be able to do all my savings challenges and, put money into my savings box and, put more money into my travel fund and, had plans for it basically. And those plans didn't work out. It made me very anxious. And I one day came up here to the office and I was getting the money out for what I needed to pay. And I automatically just had a bout of like, am I doing enough? Am I saving enough? YouTube Pay comes on the 21st of the month. So we're going to put a YouTube sticker down for the 21st. Am I doing enough? Am I saving enough? Or am I making bad decisions? Spending money, things like that. And so something told me like, just count up everything that you have here and then add it to what you have in your bank account and see how that works, and that kind of calmed my anxiety, right? Because now I could visually see, ma'am, you have enough money. Stop complaining. There's people that are less fortunate, you know, things like that. Wait, hold on. I don't like the way this looks. Can I move this down or is this too late? I don't know if these stickers come back up. Hold on. I want to scoot this down. But in order to do that, I got to scoot this one down. I may not mess up my YouTube sticker. Hold on, y'all. There we go. And that's the thing, I think, as, you know, being human, we all aspire for more, you know. I'm not going to put my Etsy pay down. I am going to put those 2 pays, this pay, and I want to put my book sales pay down. I'll put it down on one of these payday stickers. But we all aspire for more. And because of that, you can always fall into the trap of thinking you don't have enough. And I definitely fell into that trap at the end of October. Once I truly evaluated everything I had, then I was like, you know what? Stop. Like, stop spiraling. Get a break. Take a break from where you want to save. And, you know, just realize things happen. And that's the reason why savings is here, so that I can afford to pay for the things that need to get done. And I should not be stressing over such an amount. You know, there's plenty. All right, I'm going to use these squares and place down where I have to pay bills for this upcoming month. This, you guys, some bills are already due, like right now. Which one of them is that one? I have it on my computer straight ahead. I wrote it down on there. I have one due on the 22nd. And then the 15th. I want to make some different one of these squares. I think I said that, but I didn't do it yet. The 12th is one. The 12th, the 15th, the 21st, but I'll just write it 2 of them on the 22nd because I don't want to do this one. The 29th is my mortgage. There's a lot of things lining up this month, huh? And then the 22nd again. So I have 3 things due on the 22nd. Maybe I should put one more. I think I'll put one more red square on the 22nd. Is it going to fit? Nah. I don't want to mess it up. We're going to leave it like that. All right. So let's go ahead and write out what we have due. And then we'll put it over to a budgeting sheet and see what we're going to do with everything else. So as far as my paydays, my RN pay for this first check was $1,900, and my second check, which will be on the 21st, I already did one overtime shift, and I think I'm going to do one more, and I think it'll be $3,500. As far as my YouTube pay, I should get $1,958. That was all those extra videos I was throwing out there, okay? It actually paid off. But I did not get to my 16 video goal, and we're going to discuss goals in just a minute, but I didn't get there. All right, next is going to be my book sales. This is from 2 months ago, so it's always 2 months behind, as well as my Amazon affiliate pay, and I'm going to just budget for a straight $900. I'm not going to put Etsy on here, but I will, you know, talk to you guys about Etsy and do a budget and cash stuff with Etsy income as it comes, because I am going to be reopening the store this month for sure. I've been working on a lot of projects in the background, some more bookmark challenges, some more Post-it notes that I want to bring that are a little bit different style, and then some bundles. You'll see that in my upcoming Etsy shop vlog. But yeah, I have been working on some Etsy stuff, and so we will be relaunching that soon. All right, let's see. So we got the RN Pay, YouTube, Amazon book sales. We're just going to budget off of this alone. And then whatever I get from YouTube, and then whatever I get from Etsy, as well as whatever I get from my guy, I'll just bring those as bonus cash stuffings, okay? All right, so let's see. Out of the 9th of the month, I need to pay Xfinity. And that's for my cable, and that one's $164. On the 12th of the month, I need to pay Georgia Power. And that one will be $226. On the 15th is Stream. And that will also be 2/26. And that happens to be my birthday. A lot of people have been asking me about my birthday. It's on November 15th. I think I share my birthday with another YouTuber here, cash budgeting YouTuber. You guys can figure it out. All right. And do I have big plans? No, not yet, but we'll see how it all goes down. All right. On the 22nd, I have a few bills. So first is State Farm. That's my car insurance. And I only need to pay $186. I thought it was going to be more than that, but it ends up being $186. As well, I need to pay my water bill. And that one's $135. And then I also need to pay AT&T, which is my cell phone service for myself, 2 kids, and my mom. And that one is $278. This is my mortgage. And that is for $800. Okay. Is that all my bills? Y'all, let me go back over here where I need to be looking to make sure that I didn't forget something, because the way my mind is set up, it could totally happen. All right, let's see. I no longer have lawn care. Oh, my LOC. I do need to do that one. Hold on. That's due on the 16th. We'll put it here. And that will be my LOC, and that's for $130. Actually, it's $160. I need to pay $160, but we'll put $130 for right now. Let me see. Is there anything else I forgot? Oh wait. Okay, this was October's. All right, electric, LOC, car insurance, Xfinity, water, stream, AT&T, mortgage. Yeah. I think that's everything. Etsy is the only one I didn't account for. I got my Amazon, YouTube, and my RM Pay. All right, it's looking good. Okay, so, oh wait, while we're here, let's look at October's goals and talk about that for a hot second. It's not gonna be long because I know I did not accomplish a lot of things that I set out. But if you don't write it down, you don't know. That's September, hold on. October. All right, work on following my intuition. I think I did do that. Finish Rami's Roll and Scratch. I did do that. Complete the Save-A-Ween. That happened. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, no, it didn't, because I didn't come back. Okay, so I'll transfer this one over. I got to still complete the Save-A-Ween. Don't worry, it's going to happen. Add to sinking funds. I did that. 1,000 to the college binder. I'm sure I did that. Schedule trip. Spend day with kids. That one got done. And I'm also have another trip coming up. Schedule trip with friends. Like I said, we talked about it, but we can't get one person to commit, so that's not on me. Remodel bedroom. I did not do that one. That needs to be done. Upload 16 videos. I did not do this one. I'm not going to highlight it, though. I'm just going to put an X to say that I didn't do it. I got to 14 videos, and I think I did 2 vlogs, so I was short. That took a lot of work. I probably could have got there had I pressed through at the end of the month, but I gave myself grace. Design the bookmarks. That did get done. And the piggy banks, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to order them. I feel like, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I feel like I don't want to order piggy banks and get stuck with them. Okay, because if people aren't buying them enough, then I'm going to end up with a surplus of piggy banks over here. And as much as I love Fiona, I don't want all her cousins living in my house. You see what I'm saying? So I got to figure out if I'm going to order them or not. I've been tussling back and forth with that idea. And the other thing is, when I went to go place the order, they couldn't be shipped to me until the end of November. And I started thinking that was around Black Friday and so close to Christmas, and I wasn't sure. You let me know your thoughts. I know a lot of people said they wanted those piggy banks, but when it comes to it, I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of piggy banks. I don't have storage for all that, and so I got to kind of figure out what I'm doing about that. There are a minimum quantity order, and that's where the biggest hang up is coming from. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what I do need to carry over. I need to carry over for financial goals, finish Save-A-Ween, and I could have did this one. I had enough even after paying Janae's thing to do it. However, I literally was just like, take a break, Salisa. Like, you've done enough, sit down, because I was feeling like I had to work and I was a bit stressed out about the finances. And I know it sounds insane because I have the ability to get more money. So I don't want to sound like, you know, I have a first world problem. You know what I mean? Like, wait, let me see. Like, I have a problem that can be fixed. It's more mental than it is actual financial problem. Does that make sense? So I don't want to seem like I'm complaining, you know, just because. Okay. But yeah, I didn't come back and do those last few videos because I was going through something. Let's see. Home. I'm not going to put the remodel of the bedroom just yet because I need to figure out with my guy what we're doing about that. So that's it. I need to schedule the trip with friends, but that is actually family, friends. That's up to my friend to get back with me. So I'll put schedule trip with friends. And then I also want to schedule Christmas vacation. We are going out of town for a portion of Christmas, and I want to go ahead and solidify those plans. All right, so that's that. Let's see. I want to make some YouTube goals. And they're all going to revolve around, let me put dashes here. Upload, I'm going to say 12 videos. And upload 3 Etsy videos. I want to do some Etsy shop vlogs and kind of bring you guys along on step-by-step journeys of what's going on with that. And so I want to upload at least 12 videos this month and 3 Etsy videos. That will be 15 videos, but I think I can do it. Let's see, what else? Piggy banks, design. As far as Etsy, I really I'm gonna go ahead and carry over the piggy bank idea and just mull it over a little bit more. All right. I do have a lot of Etsy work to do, so I think the 3 Etsy videos won't be that hard to do because I do have a lot to do. I feel like I can bring you guys along for the ride. So this is the major layout for the 2-page calendar spread. And now we need to work on the actual budgeting sheet for the month of November. And that is, I pulled that apart. And that is right here. Start where you are. I'm with that. Start where you are. I'm not going to put the income portion. I'll just add it up as a lump sum. So if we have $1,900, $3,500, $1,958, and $900, that'll be $8,258 that I'm going to budget for. Now, I'm sure I'll have some from $8,258. I'm sure I'll have some from, INCOME. I was about to write Etsy. I'm sure I'll have some from Etsy as well, but I don't know exactly how much. And so I want to just put that for right now. And then also the money for my guy. So anything out of that will go extra into the budget. Okay. All right. Bills, the same thing. I kind of just want to add them all together instead of listing them all out individually. 164, 130, 226, 226. 186, 135, 278, 800. All right, that's 2148 in bills. All right, and then we're going to take the 8258 minus 2148, and that's 6110. $6,110. And now we need to work on cash envelopes. Let me flip back to last month just so I can see what I've budgeted for. And I didn't stick to the script perfectly on cash envelopes, and that's okay. I felt like I had enough. I still have a little bit left in some categories like nails because I need to go get my nails done. They are terrible, but I just haven't had the time. So let's see, where are we at? right here. All right, so last month I had $1,350 worth of categories: 70 for nails, groceries, gas 100, weekend fun 200, Stunkin' 40, kids 40, Salisa 100, and eating out 200. I think that might be okay. Let's just mimic that. Let me put that down. Nails 70. Groceries, gas, weekend fun. I do want to put some more money towards travel this month because we are going to be going somewhere this weekend, and then maybe for Thanksgiving, and then again maybe at Christmas. Kids, Salisa, eat out. I'm only going to put 50 for myself, and I'll put 200 for eat out as I did before. Kids and Stunkin', I'll put 40 each. That sounds reasonable. Weekend fun, I'm going to put 200, and some of this might be able to go towards one of those weekends in November where we get out of town. Gas 100 sounds appropriate. And groceries 600. Now, when I do go out of town, if I drive, I like to take the gas money out of the travel fund, not out of the gas fund. This is for local driving, okay? So that might help to understand some things. 70, 600, 100, 200, 40, 40, 50, 200. That's 1,300 total. And we're gonna take 6110 minus 1,300, and we come up with 4810 left. All right, this is where I know I need to put some money towards the college binder. And we're gonna put 1,000. We're down to 3810. And now we need to carry over the categories for our sinking funds. Now, I don't remember how much totaled. Oh, 2,300. If I did that, I'd have another 1,500. All right, let's write out some categories. Let me copy these over really quick. All right, from last month, I did not satisfy, I did satisfy giving. I gave away well more than $200 towards the end of the month and beginning of this month. So I definitely satisfied the giving. HOA, I did not. Glasses, I did not. Clothing, I did not. I did a portion of it. And birthdays, I did not. All right, so now that that's been said, let's talk about what we're going to do this month. For sure, I want to do the 350 for Janae. That's been working well. I'll do 100 for Jace and 150 for me. I did spend some of my money this past week. Household, I'll put 100. Car, I'll put 100. Birthdays, since I didn't put the 100 last time. Let me see, did I put anything towards it last time? Clothing, I had spent almost 200 in clothing, so I really did satisfy clothing. Birthdays, I put 50. Okay, so I owed 50. So let's put 150 this time. And then medical, I want to put 200 towards medical. I've been having some copays for my physical therapy for my sciatica, and it's $45 copay each time. So I'm going to put 200 for the month. Gingy, we'll put 100 towards them. Clothing, I put 200 last month, really, so I'll put 100 this time. Beauty, I'll put 100. We still have some. Life happens, 100. HOA, I need to put, let's put 150 in HOA. I need $400. I got the notices, the HOA fees for this next year. I thought it was 300. It went up to 400. And I think I only have about 50 in there. So I need to add another about 150 this month and 150 next month so we can get where we need to be. Glasses is due in January. Glasses, I'm going to put 50. Travel, I put 400, and I want to put 700 this time. And then giving, I'm just going to write down 100 because I already overgave out of this last check, okay? Let's see exactly where we're at now. 350, 100, 150, 100, 100, 150, 200, 100, 100, 100, 100, 150, 50, 700, and 100. Okay, well then she put her foot in it. 25, 50. Let me put a dollar sign. All right, so I had 48.10, which was down here, minus 1,000 for the college binder. That brings us to 38.10 minus 25.50. That brings us to 1,260. And I'm going to put that just towards savings challenges. If you don't know, I am trying to get my savings box, which is right here, done before the end of this month, because that is primarily my Christmas money. And I have about $1,200 left to go in there. So I do have some other money coming in, like I said, from Etsy, as well as my guy will be giving me money. So I'll be able to put more than just this in here, okay? Oh, the other thing I wanted to complete for this month is the Thankful Challenge. I forgot about that. I will be starting on the Thankful Challenge as well. We also will be doing the group play in the next video, which will be a budget and cash stuff with my RN pay. We'll do some money towards the group play, so expect for that as well. But yeah, I think that is everything. I don't have many goals for this month. I'm going to make a goal for myself to relax, relax. Okay? Let's do like that. Okay, relax. And then this is the whole layout of what I plan to do with the additional. And I still have some other outside of this that will be adding to this whole game plan. And you'll see that as the month goes along. I kind of like to make a plan that tells me, you know, okay, I said I want to put this much towards sinking funds, and at least I have a blueprint of where I'm going. But if it's something better, then that's what it is. And even if I don't make the goals that I set for myself, I'm okay with it. But at least I have a blueprint of what I wanted to accomplish, so I can see where I should be heading each payday that I get paid. So you'll see that all play out this month. All right, I think that is everything. I never talked to you guys about how I kind of got over the anxiety, or did I? Yeah, I counted up everything that I have here. I also reviewed my accounts online and realized that some of my fear is just unfounded, and it literally is my mind that was playing tricks on me, and I had to readjust my thinking. And so I said a lot of prayers and meditated a bit and really tried to just like talk myself off of the ledge of believing that I don't have enough. And that's a repeating thought that sometimes can enter your mind. And that repeating thought is not always related to what you have, but sometimes it's related to what you think. And in my case, that's exactly what it was. So yeah, I just had to have a little powwow with myself, and I'm feeling so much better. I did take the time to create, and that's why I stepped off of YouTube for a little while as well, and took some time to work, get my nursing shifts out of the way. And now this weekend, I'm going to take some time to relax. Me, Jace, my daughter, and 2 of her girlfriends, we're going to take a drive out of town about 3 hours and head to a beach and kind of relax. And I might bring you guys along for a bit of that. But if I don't, then I will see you regardless tomorrow in the budget and cash stuff for my RN pay. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything that went on today and what I'm planning to do with my money. And maybe it'll inspire you to make a plan for yours as well, because even though we don't have the same income coming in and we don't have to have the same amount of money, we can use the same processes in order to make a plan. So we'll have some type of structure as to what we're doing each time we get paid. Use this video as your inspiration. All right, I think that is everything for today. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, whether you're new to this or true to this, I appreciate you for being here. Put this one single emoji right here letting me know that you made it all the way to the end of the video. And like this video because it helps it to be suggested to other people who might need to get their budget in line as well. Share the video with someone if you want to show them how easy it can be to put a monthly budget together, just so you have a blueprint of what you're doing all month long. I think that's everything for today, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow in the budget and cash stuff from our RN income. Take care.